History isn't just written by the victors sometimes, it's quietly erased. These 10 discoveries could have changed everything we thought we knew about, from ancient civilizations to forbidden knowledge. But instead of headlines, they got buried. Literally. Why? Let's dive into the most mysterious finds that were shut down, covered up, or forgotten on purpose. Number 10, the helicopter hieroglyphs of Abydos. In the ancient temple of Seti I in Abydos, Egypt, there's a set of carvings that look nothing like what you'd expect from 3,000 years ago. They resemble a helicopter, a submarine, and even a modern fighter jet, complete with cockpits and rotors. At first, experts called it a hoax, but photos taken long before Photoshop show the same images. The mainstream explanation? A palimpsest, basically overlapping symbols from multiple eras. But why do these overlaps just happen to form recognizable modern machines? And why did Egypt's Ministry of Antiquities quietly plaster over the glyphs after they gained attention? If these glyphs are real, it could mean the ancient Egyptians had knowledge of technology far beyond their time, or they were shown it by someone else. Number 9. The Bagong Pipes of China. On a remote mountaintop in Qinghai Province, China, rusted iron pipes were found embedded in solid rock. Some lead deep into the mountain, others into a nearby lake. Chinese reports initially dated them to over 150,000 years ago, far older than any known metalworking. The wildest part? Around 8% of the material doesn't match anything found on Earth. The government later claimed these were natural formations, iron residue left by mineral-rich water. But some pipes are symmetrical and structured like plumbing, not natural erosion. So why the rush to dismiss it? And what if they aren't natural at all? Number 8. The Quimbaya jet artifacts. Found in Colombia, the Quimbaya artifacts include a set of golden figurines that eerily resemble modern aircraft, complete with wings, stabilizers, and tail fins. These aren't abstract. They look engineered. When a team recreated the design at scale, the model actually flew. Mainstream scholars say they're just stylized animals. But why the instant dismissal when the aerodynamics are so precise? Were the Quimbaya depicting something they saw, or passing down knowledge from a forgotten civilization? Number 7. The Dendra Light. In the Temple of Hathor in Dendra, Egypt, ancient wall reliefs show an object that looks shockingly like a light bulb, complete with filaments, cables, and what could be a generator. Egyptologists insist it's symbolic, a lotus flower and a serpent. But when a modern electrical engineer built a replica, it actually worked. So if ancient Egyptians had electrical tech, who gave it to them? And why does history want us to believe it's just a myth? Number 6. The lost city of Thonis Heracleion. Once Egypt's biggest port city, Thonis Heracleion vanished under the sea 1,200 years ago. Thought to be a legend, it was rediscovered in the early 2000s, complete with massive statues, temples, coins, and even military ships. This should have rocked the history world. But it barely made the news. Why? Was it because it complicates the accepted timeline? Or because it hints at other forgotten cities beneath the sea? Number 5. The Piri Reis Map. Drawn in 1513 by Turkish Admiral Piri Reis, this world map shows South America's coast and even parts of Antarctica without ice. Here's the thing. Antarctica wasn't discovered until 1820, and it's been under ice for thousands of years. Reis claimed he used much older maps. If that's true, who made the originals? And how did they chart places we weren't even supposed to know existed? Instead of making headlines, the map was filed away and brushed off as coincidence. Number 4. The Panama Royal Tomb. Archaeologists in Panama unearthed a 1,200-year-old royal tomb, packed with gold artifacts, ceremonial weapons, and over 30 human remains buried in ritual formation. This site rewrote what we knew about pre-Columbian Central America: advanced metallurgy, complex burial rituals, and powerful rulers. So why wasn't it front-page news? After a brief media buzz, it went silent. Did it challenge colonial-era narratives too much to be explored further? Number 3, the fireball and the blackout. A mysterious fireball fell near a tribal village. Not the first time, according to locals. Within 24 hours, no media, no debris, no trace. Just silence. Villagers reported seeing similar events before, and each time, investigators disappeared just as fast. Was it a meteor, a crash, or something else entirely? And who's cleaning up these events before the rest of us even know they happen? Number 2, the city hidden in the Grand Canyon. In 1909, the Arizona Gazette published a story about a massive underground city discovered in the Grand Canyon, supposedly filled with artifacts of Egyptian and Asian origin. The Smithsonian was allegedly involved, then denied all knowledge. The entrance? Sealed. The records? Gone. Even today, maps label the area off limits, and researchers are met with dead ends. Was it real? And if so, who made it disappear? Number 1, the Nazca Mummy Mystery. A few years ago, several mummified bodies were found near the Nazca lines in Peru, with elongated skulls, 3 fingers, and non-human bone structure. Independent researchers presented X-rays and DNA tests suggesting unknown origins. Mainstream scientists called it a hoax, but refused to examine the bodies themselves. The Peruvian government briefly investigated, then went silent. If these remains aren't human, what are they? And who decided we should know? Subscribe if you enjoyed.